Welcome to Pain Free, the natural way. This time we're working with your wrists. You know, sitting at a computer all day, carrying luggage, or even racket sports can weaken those muscles and create pain. We're going to give you a wrist strengthening and stretch workout right now. What you'll need is to be seated, preferably on a ball, with your hips higher than your knees so you can really work the core throughout the entire 10 minutes. You'll also need a set of light weights. You can start with 1 pound and then increase slowly up to 2, 3, 5 pounds. You'll need a piece of tubing, a towel, and a small stretchy or squishy ball to be able to really work those hands. The first exercise is just a warm-up. We're just going to bend and extend those wrists just in and out. Now this is a great exercise to do sitting at your desk, and remember you should take a break from your computer about every 30 minutes for at least a few minutes to really stretch out. Next, push out and lace the fingers. Extend those arms all the way through, feel a little stretch through your fingers, and that will stretch the muscles that are around the wrist. The next exercise is going to be a stretch. And we're working right into those forearm extensors. We're going to point the fingers down and put pressure against the knuckles. Extend the arm and drop the shoulder. You'll want to hold those stretches for 10 to 30 seconds. The next stretch, you're going to turn the thumb out and now gently pull the fingers back. You're going to feel a stretch through the underarm of the forearm. Go ahead and push through the wrist, extend the shoulder, and again sit nice and tall through your posture. Think about rotating that elbow under and inward towards the body. Make sure you do that to the other side. Fingers down, pushing through, again holding for at least 10 seconds. The shoulder, sit nice and tall. And turn the hand out, push the thumb outward, and push right through the center of the wrist, really feeling the stretch on that forearm. The next exercise is easy. To use a towel, or you can use a bar. You're going to fold your towel in half and roll it up. This is called wring out the towel or wring out the rag. And I just want you to take your wrists and roll them out. Again, rolling out the wrists is going to give you some nice strengthening movements and help protect those forearms. When we do one direction, we always want to repeat in the opposite direction. So then take the towel and turn it back the other way. Again, you can do this with a stick or a bar, or you can even do this with a weight. And just roll the weight back. Now, speaking of weights, the next exercise is going to be some movement that's going to strengthen the wrist. You want to start with 8 to 12 repetitions of just bringing the wrist up. After you get to about 12, you can increase the weight or increase the reps. Make sure you perform this on both sides of the body. Now, not only do you want to do motorcycle wrist, but you also want to do the opposite movement of that as well. We're going to hold the elbow stale and curl the wrists in. Especially when we're talking about wrist pain, you want to let the fingers be involved in this. So let the weight reach all the way to the end of your fingertips and then curl it in. Again, 8 to 12 reps. Now, these exercises aren't meant to strain your body, so figure that if 1 is easy and 10 is hard, you're going to want to perform these, switching arms, at about a pace of about a 5, no more than 6. So they should be easy to perform. Now, the last exercise on the wrist extension is bringing the thumb towards the body. Again, 8 to 12 reps, and then slowly increase the rate or increase the repetitions. That's 10, and the other arm. Great. Now, we want to also work with a little bit of tubing. You can place the tubing underneath 1 foot, and you can then just bring the arm up to the shoulder. So this is kind of a palm down bicep curl. But again, it helps strengthen the forearm, which is in turn going to help strengthen and prevent pain in the wrist. Don't forget to do the other side. Keep the shoulders still, the elbow in place, and pull palm down. Also involved in the wrist are the supinators, so we're going to rotate that forearm as well. Start with your tube off to the side and rotate the palm. And repeat on the other side. Know that the movement comes from the forearm and that the elbow stays in place. Great. Our last exercise is going to use either a stress ball or a small squishy ball, and it's just squeezing. I want you to really get a grip on the ball and hold it for 10 to 30 seconds. Work all the way through those hand muscles and squeeze nice and tight. And don't forget to do the other side. Again, 10 to 30 seconds. And just squeeze. You're really just trying to squeeze that ball, create strength. Just crush it in your hands and you'll really build up strength in those fingers, which will then take off the pressure on your wrists. The next thing we're going to do is to try and work part of the tricep and again the wrist extensors. So you're going to hold your arm out to the side and then you're just going to push that weight up. Now it's a small movement, but I really want you to think of working from the thumb and extending that hand up. You can also do this with a weighted stick, a baton, or again, just a small hand weight. 8 to 12 reps, and of course we're going to do this on both sides. And now 12 on the other side. Arm straight, hold it. You're just working a little bit of this weight against gravity. Push it up. And then the last thing you want to do is go back into your stretches. The ones that we started with. Wrist down, pulling in. Again, at least 10 seconds on this stretch. Breathe nice and tall. Rotate out, spiral the elbow in, and lower the shoulder. 10 counts here. And you just want to think about nice, controlled, and relaxed breathing. Deep enough into the belly that you're not just breathing in the chest. And then the other side, pulling down. And these just feel so good. And out, rotate the elbow in, lower the shoulder. And then just figure eights and circles. Great job.